Hey guys, it is Paulina and thank you for joining me in today's workout. I will be leading you through a low impact boot camp. So this workout is completely knee friendly and apartment friendly as there is no jumping involved whatsoever. You won't need any equipment. Everything can be done body weight, but if you have a dumbbell, a light dumbbell, or a water bottle or something around the house that you want to grab, feel free to go grab that and use that for that extra resistance with our moves. Otherwise, body weight is completely fine. We have 6 exercises today, and we're going to do each one for one set for 4 rounds. The timing will always stay the same, 35 seconds of work, 25 seconds of rest, and then between each round we'll get 45 seconds, a little bit longer break so you can really kind of bring that heart rate down and grab some water and catch your breath. But we'll go ahead and get started with our warm-up. So like I said, no jumping whatsoever, so we're going to start with some jack steps. So bringing your arms up like you would for a jumping jack. We're also going to step one foot out, and we're just going to alternate with those steps. Just going to slowly bring our heart rate up as we loosen up our body. And then let's go ahead and we're going to come into some marching. So stopping in the center, just pick those feet up just a little bit. We're just doing little marches. As we get warmed up, we're going to pick it up a little bit more. So pick it up just a little bit higher, almost like a half march. Then as we get ready, we're going to bring those knees all the way up to our waist, full on marching now. And then we're going to go ahead, get ready and to get into some squats. So let's stop that marching. Feet should be hip width apart, and we're coming down into that squat. We have 10 of these. So we're 2 down. That's 3, 4, 5, halfway, 6, 7, 8, 2 more. Come on. Last one. And then we're back into our marching. Should be full up all the way at that waist level. If you can't be there yet, it's okay just to do those mini marches. Otherwise, try and keep it all the way up, waist level. We're getting loosened up. We're getting ready. And then next, we're going to come back into a reverse lunge. Step that leg back, and then bring it up and hug that knee nice and tight. Drop it down and switch sides. Left leg back. Bring it up. Nice hug. Switch legs. Just have 2 more each side. Switch to that left leg. Back up. 1 more. And then our last one. There we go. Come back into those marches. Give me some arm circles forward. Keep that marching, but now reverse that direction for those arms, loosening up our shoulders. And then we will go ahead and slowly come to an end for our warm-up. That was it. And now we will get started with our workout. Like I said, we have 6 exercises. I will demo each one as we go since we have plenty of time to rest after each set. For that first exercise, we're going to start with a sumo step squat reach, or sumo squat step reach. So you are going to start with your feet together, toes at that 45-degree angle, and we're going to keep our feet at that 45-degree angle. We will step our right foot out so it's past our hips. Our hands are going to come straight down, touch the floor so you really come into that full squat. Make sure those knees don't cave in. Keep pushing them out. And then as you bring that foot back, still angled, you're going to bring your arms overhead. And then we'll step out with that left leg, alternating each side. If you have that light dumbbell, go ahead and grab it or something around the house, and you'll do the same thing. You're just going to hold it in your hands, bring it down to touch, and then back up overhead, and then switch sides. And that will be our first movement. So we are going to go ahead and get started. We have, like I said, one set, 35 seconds of work, 25 seconds of rest. So during our break, I will show you what our next move is. So for now, go ahead, start standing, heels together, toes open at that 45-degree angle. We're going to first step to the right, bring it down with our hands, then bring that right foot back, arms overhead. We are going to go ahead and get started in 3, 2, 1. Right foot out, bring it down, back in, arms overhead. And then you're just switching sides, which foot you step out with each rep. Make sure you're coming out past your hips when you step it out. And make sure those toes stay at that 45-degree angle. 5 seconds. 2, 1. Let's rest. Go ahead, grab some water if you need it, and we're getting into our second exercise. We are going to start with our feet kind of close. Bring it down into a squat. Hold it. We're going to tap forward to the side and then back, and then switch legs. Go ahead, bring it down when you're ready. In 3, 2, 1. Come on down, tap it forward to the side, and then back. Then switch legs. You're just tapping it out with your toe, trying to stay nice and low in that squat. If you have that weight, you can hold on to it just like I am. Otherwise, body weight is completely fine. We have 10 seconds. Keep tapping, keep those legs bent. 1, go ahead and rest. We're going to bring it to the floor for some Russian twists. So we are seated, heels down, toes up, and we're bringing our hands to the outside of each hip. We have 10 seconds, so bring it to the floor. If you're not, we are getting started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands outside of the hip, then switch side. If this is a little easy for you, you can always challenge yourself by lifting both those feet off the ground, hovering it just a couple inches. Just make sure you keep that back nice and straight, shoulder blades back, and most importantly, do not cross your legs. Keep them uncrossed, or they will throw your hips off balance. We just have 10 more seconds, and then we're going to stand it on up. 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. We have some reverse lunges now. So starting standing, we're going to step it back, and as we bring it down, arms are going to be pressed straight in front of us. Whether you have something in your hand or not, I still want you to press those arms forward. We are starting, stepping that right foot back in 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back. Arms should be staying right out in front of that chest level, not any higher. Keep that back nice and straight. Make sure as you come down, that knee again is being pushed out. Don't let it cave in. 5 seconds remaining. 2, 1. Let's rest, and we're going to bring it to the edge of our workspace. We're going to come down into a squat. We have 1, 2, 3, up on the toes, and then we're coming back. 1, 2, 3, up on the toes. Bring it down with me in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Step, 2, 3. Extend all the way up on the toes. Back down. 1, 2, 3. Back up. Down. 1, 2, 3. On the toes. Back down to the side. 2, 3. Bring it up. 1, 2, 3, less than 10 seconds. Come on. 2, 3, 3, 2, and let's rest. Our last exercise in this first round, we will start standing. We're going to place our hands on the ground. Walk those hands forward to that high plank, so they should be under the shoulders. 1 knee tuck, 2 knee tucks, hands back to the feet. Let's bring it down in 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down, walk it forward. Hands under those shoulders, 1 knee in, then the other. Bring it back. Our last exercise in this first round, and then we're going to start it all over. But this time we have 45 seconds to rest after this, so push through these inchworms. Give me one last one with 5 seconds remaining. Come on. Bring it in. Walk those feet back, our hands back. Let's rest. Grab some water. We have 45 seconds. Take a nice deep inhale through your nose and then exhale it out through your mouth. Try and bring that heart rate back down. We have 3 more rounds, 1 down, and we are starting back with heels together, toes at that 45. Step it out, pass those hips, bring it down, back in, arms up, and then repeat with your left leg. Grab that weight if you have one. We are getting started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step that right leg out, bring it down, back in and up. Left leg out, in and up. Keep those feet turned at that 45 degrees to stay in that sumo stance. Don't let those knees cave in. Most importantly, keep that back nice and straight and upright. 30 seconds remaining, our last rep, and we are resting. We're going to come down into that squat next with the taps, 3 taps, and then switch sides, making sure you're staying nice and low in that squat. We have 10 seconds. So let's bring it down in 4, 3, 2, 1. We're down. Tap it forward to the side, then back. Switch legs forward, side, back. You're just tapping it with your toe. Keeping those shoulder blades pressed back. Back nice and straight. Can you squat down just a little bit lower with only 10 seconds left? We're going to bring it to the floor for those Russian twists after this. Drop it to the floor. We are sitting on our bottoms, legs bent, heels down, toes up. And we're going to twist hands outside of the hips. Or if you want that challenge, you can hover off the ground. Just keep the legs uncrossed. We're getting started with these twists in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's twist it. Side to side, back, nice and straight. Shoulder blades back. Keep that core engaged. Doing awesome. Just over 10 seconds remaining, and then we're going to stand it back up for those lunges. In 5 seconds, power through. Last one, hands, go ahead, bring it back up. Remember, we're starting with our hands by our chest, and as we step back and down, we bring them forward. We're alternating those legs for those lunges. 10 seconds. Hands up, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step it back, bring it down, arms forward, switch sides. Don't let those knees cave in. You guys are doing amazing. Just over 10 seconds. Keep the body moving. Don't quit yet. 3, 2, 1. Let's rest and bring it to the edge of your workspace. If you have a weight, keep it up by your shoulders. If you don't, you can just keep your hands up. We have our squat hold. 1, 2, 3 lateral steps, and then up on the toes. Bring it down with me in 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Step, 2, 3, on the toes. Back down. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3. You guys are doing great. Just 15 seconds remaining. We're already more than halfway through the set. We just have one exercise left in this round, and those are those inchworms. 5 seconds. Let's go ahead and rest. We are starting standing, hands down. Walk those hands out. One knee in, then the other. Hands back into the feet. We are starting in 10 seconds. Grab that quick sip if you need it, and then bring it on back. Hands down in 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down. Walk it forward till shoulders are over those hands. One knee tuck on each leg, and then hands come back into the feet. Stand on up to reset. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's rest. And we have 45 seconds to catch our breath. Grab that water towel off if you need to. And then go ahead and take a nice deep inhale for me through the nose. And then exhale out through the mouth. We have 2 rounds done, 2 to go. We're already halfway through the workout. We are starting with that sumo squat, jack, reach in 10 seconds. Weights are up if you have it. And let's step it to the right in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it out past the hips. We're down, arms overhead, right foot in. Left foot out now, then back in. Keep it out past the hips. Keep those toes at that 45-degree angle. And do not let those knees cave in. Just 10 more seconds. Go ahead and rest. We are going to come down into our squat. Tap it forward, side to the back. Switch legs. And as always, feel free to move at my pace or move faster or slower than it. This is your workout, so move at what's comfortable for you. We are down in 3, 2, 1. Bring it down, forward, to the side, back. Should just be the toe tapping. Keep that supporting leg bent in that squat position. You guys are doing great. You're killing the workout. Only 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. We are resting and we are dropping it to the floor. Our Russian twist. Heels down, toes up, legs slight bent in them. Our back nice and straight. Shoulder blades are back. Grab that weight if you have it. Otherwise, you're just using your hands. We are twisting in 4, 3, 2, 1. Outside of the hip, then the other. Keep the eyes looking forward. Keep that core engaged. Keep the back straight. 15 seconds. And then we stand it up for our lunges. 3, 2, 1. We are resting. We're bringing it back up. Reverse lunge to that Svend press, pressing those arms straight forward as you come back into that reverse lunge. When you're in that lunge, 90 degrees in both legs, back straight, right foot back in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Press it back, come down, arms forward. Switch sides. Again, gaze should still just be forward, neck and back, nice and straight and long. Just over 10 seconds. 3 more. Last rep, and go ahead and rest. Whew. Come to the edge. We have our squat, 30 steps on the toes. Go ahead, come in position, and bring it down with me in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're down. 1, 2, 3, on the toes. And again, feel free to move faster, slower, or the same pace as me. Just keep the butt back. Keep those legs bent. Can you squat it down just a little bit lower? Go ahead and rest. Whew. And our inchworm, last set in this round. And then we just have one round left. So hands down, we're going to inchworm it back. And then we're going to bring in one knee at a time. Hands down in 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Walk it out. Hands under those shoulders. That's when the knees come in. Hands back. Stand it up to reset. Make sure you keep that back nice and straight. Pull that belly button in toward the spine as you come out into that high plank position. Do not let that back arch. Three seconds. And we are resting. One final long break. 45 seconds. Grab that water. Whew. Get in a little bit of cardio, a little bit of core, a little bit of strength. Whole boot camp, anything goes. We have one final round. Heels together, toes angled, 45 degrees. We're going to grab that weight if you have one. And we're going to start by stepping that right foot out past our hips. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right foot out. We're down. Back up. This is our last set for each of these moves, so maybe you pick it up just a little bit faster than you did the first 3 rounds. Make sure those hands are coming all the way to the ground. 3, 2, 1. Let's rest. And we are going to come down into our squat hold with the 3 taps. Again, it's our last set, so can you bring that butt down just a little bit lower, bend those knees just a little bit more. We are coming down, hands up, in 3, 2, 1. Bring it down as low as you can get it, because as you fatigue, you're going to start raising it up, and you need to be conscious of that and think, oh, I'm getting a little too high, let's lower it down. 15 seconds. Can you bring it down just a little bit more? Just that 1 tiny centimeter even. Just a little bit more each time. And let's rest. Onto the floor we sit for our Russian twist. Last set of these. Maybe it's your last set, so you challenge yourself by keeping those feet hovering the whole time, or maybe just for a few seconds. But we're going to get started in 3, 2, 1. Outside of the hip, we're twisting. Gaze is forward. Back is nice and straight. If your feet are hovering, they're staying uncrossed. Just 20 seconds to go. The last time we are doing this move. Single digits. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, and let's rest. And we will stand it back up for our lunges as we step it back, pushing those arms forward so that they extend all the way out, same height as our chest. Let's bring that right foot back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press it back, then switch sides. Doing great. We only have less than 2.5 minutes of the entire workout left. Keep pushing, keep moving. You can do it. 2 minutes, not that much time. 2, and rest. Okay, 2 more sets, and then we are done. Coming down into our squat. 3 steps onto the toes. Just like with that other squat, can you bring it a little bit lower this time? 4, 3, 2, 1. We are down. 1, 2, 3. Back up. Maybe if you can't bring it any lower, you move it a little faster. 1, 2, 3. Back up. Nice and quick. Or maybe you do a bit of both. Nice and low and quick. This is your workout. Whatever you give is what you're going to get back. So push yourself. We got 30 seconds. Go ahead and rest. 1 final 35-second set. And then we are done. Nice little cool down. But first we got to inchworm it out. 1 knee tuck. Keep that belly button in toward the spine. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands are down. Walk it out. Knee tuck. Knee tuck. Back in. Same as I've said as the other ones. Can you go just a little bit faster? Walk those hands out just a little bit quicker. Bring the knees in just a second faster. How are you challenging yourself? With 10 seconds remaining. 3, 2, 1, and we are done with the workout. So we will grab a quick sip of water and then get into a very nice cool down to stretch it all out and bring our heart rate down. We will go ahead and start on our hands and knees. And we're going to just sit our bottom down onto our heels, forehead to the ground into a child's pose. Take a nice deep breath for me. Focus on your breathing throughout this cool down. Nice deep inhales through the nose. Nice deep exhales out through the mouth. Now you can either stay in this child's pose, or if it feels comfortable, you can walk those hands over to the left. And then let's go ahead and walk those hands over towards the right. And then we will bring it back center. And then let's go ahead and swing our hands behind our back, interlock those fingers, and raise them straight up into the sky. If you'd like a little bit of a deeper stretch, you can lift the hips up and come onto the top of your head into a deeper shoulder stretch. If this hurts your neck, just stay seated on your heels. If you've come up, go ahead, bring it back down onto your heels. Drop the hands down and swing them back around into child's pose. We are going to lift the forehead up and our hips as we step that right foot forward into that low lunge, keeping that left knee on the ground, toes uncurled. And then go ahead, place your hands on your hips and just sink into we're going to go ahead and push our hips back, extend that right leg and lift the toes off the ground and fold it forward. Maybe you place your hands on the ground to help you balance. You should feel that stretch in the back of your right leg. If the knee starts to hurt, it's okay to just bend it slightly to take some of that pressure off. And then we're going to go ahead, push the hips back, bend that right leg, drop the toes, and step that right foot back. Now we're going to switch sides. Left foot forward into that low lunge. Make sure the knee and ankle are aligned. And then you can go ahead, bring your hands up on your hips and sink into this stretch. Let's go ahead and push the hips back, extend that left leg, lift the toes up, and fold it forward. Again, if you need to, feel free to bend that knee slightly just to take some of the pressure off the knee. And then let's go ahead, push the hips back, drop the toes down, step that left foot back into our quadruped, and we are just going to come onto the ground, sitting crisscross. We will come into some lateral bends. So, taking our left hand, placing it beside us, we are going to reach our right arm straight overhead, not in front, over, until you feel that stretch going down the right side of your body. If you need a deeper stretch, feel free to drop that left elbow down to the ground. Just make sure that right hip does not lift up. Keep it pressed to the floor. And then go ahead, inhale, back up center, right hand down beside us now. And we exhale as we bring our left arm overhead. Again, you can either have your elbow up or deeper stretch, elbow down. Inhale, back up. We're going to do it one more time each side. Left side down. Exhale with that right arm overhead. And then go ahead, inhale, back up, and exhale, left arm over. And this time we're going to inhale and keep both our arms up, sitting up nice and tall. We are going to exhale, bringing our left arm behind us, right arm on our left knee, and twist and look over our left shoulder. Little spinal twist. Then go ahead, inhale those arms back up, sitting up nice and tall. Exhale, switch sides. Left hand on the right knee, right arm behind us, looking over our right shoulder. We have one more time each side. Inhale, arms up, nice and tall. Exhale, twist to the left. Last time, inhale back up, nice and tall. Exhale to the right. And then finally, inhale, both arms reach as tall as you can be. And then exhale, both arms down, letting those shoulders drop. That is all I have for today's low impact boot camp workout. Thank you so much for joining me in it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.